Hello and welcome back to Midweek Magic here on the Stronghold. I'm the Magi, and that's right, I enjoyed streaming direct to YouTube so much last week. We are here, we're going to do it again this week. Of course, Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Phantom Sealed. And before we get started, I do want to take just a moment here, and I want to look over the Outlaws of Thunder Junction lower rarities. And I want to look at those instant combat tricks here using the phrase until end of turn, because that usually brings out our combat tricks, and here we go. Take Up the Shield is definitely one of the more solid ones out there. Metamorphic Blast, Take the Fall, and Fleeting Reflection, a little less so. Blue isn't really known for its combat tricks, although I have to admit I have been blown out by Fleeting Reflection more than once, so maybe I'm wrong in underestimating it. Skullduggery, really quite solid. Unfortunate Accident is another one. 4 mana to destroy a creature is a little high, but it is a thing. And Desert's Dew is probably the black removal spell here that sees the most overall play, especially if someone has taken the time to draft a desert-based deck. And of course, we're all familiar with Fake Your Own Death. It's not even new to Standard. The red, again, quick draw is not great. Hello, brother, how you doing? Outlaw's Fury is another one that's, well, limited. Just giving a boost to your Outlaws, even if it is at instant speed, is kind of a one-trick pony and really only belongs in like 1 or 2 decks. Snakeskin Veil, take out, or trash the town. I started to say take out the trash. But trash the town, and Gold Rush, all premium combat tricks there. And of course, green is one of the best colors out there as well. I'm going to take off that that instant thing there, and let's kill that. And let's look at the flash items out there, because these can ruin your day just as well. Holy Cow, Mystical Tutor. Although, honestly, I think of this more as removal, but it is important to remember they can flash it out in response. Slick Shot, Lock Picker. Well, this is just in here for flashback. That is a false pickup. Daring Thunder Thief is a big body, but not the sort of thing I tend to see in my limited environments. Stop Cold is another one, although I don't know how much you actually see this done in Flash. Because by the time they've declared their attackers, it's a little too late, honestly. Rooftop Assassin is a little bit narrow. I never like these folks that, well, they're always assassins, aren't they? That flash in and finish off a creature, because a lot of times you end up 2 for 1-ing yourself, because you have to have already dealt them damage, and oftentimes that creature was a sacrificial piece anyway. Ambush Gigapede is the boy doing the work in this particular set. You wouldn't look at this and think a 6 mana 6/2 was good. But not only can you flash that in as a block, but take out one of their weaker creatures as well with the ETB ability of giving an opponent's creature -2/2. Or at the very least, that will help you win a different combat. Take for a Ride is, well, probably the best like steal and sack enabler we've seen in a while, but it's still not great. And of course, Reach for the Sky is in there, and it's more or less a combat trick in there, and it replaces itself by drawing a card. So one of the better auras that we've seen recently. And of course, a Wrangler of the Damned, that's in here because, as you can see, blue and white doesn't like to do things on its turn. It wants you to cast 0 spells so you can get a 2/2 flyer at the end of your turn, and then do all of your things during the opponent's turn. So anyway, that's the combat tricks. These are the things that might blow you out in the red zone and kind of ruin your day. But we're gonna get in here. Let me see, is this... Well, actually, I need to start here, and let's open some packs here. So a nice little selection there. We got a Mind Slayer, or Mind Slaver, excuse me. Outlaw's Merriment can be pretty good. Stingback Terror is quite the bomb. We got two Blooming Marshes. I always kind of hate to get dual lands in sealed, because what are the odds you actually play them? But Bonnie Paul, now there's a card we might end up building around. We shall see. So let me see here. Can we get this going here? Yes, we can. For those that are not familiar with MTG Assistant, maybe you don't feel really confident in your ability to build sealed decks, etc., etc. We have got the tool here for you to help you do those things, because it basically analyzes everything you've got going on here and just throws it all into one handy dandy little deck. We're going to start with the green here. We do have a Bandit, the Aloe Alchemist. Yeah, I think pretty much all of our green is going to go right into the deck. And let's see, I think we're going to play both the Blooming Marshes and the Honest Rutstein up in there too. It wants me to run a single red card, and I'm not sure how I really feel about this. Scorching Shot. I mean, it's a double red on a splash. I gotta tell you, I'm not super excited about that. But back for more. Now there's something I can be excited about. So it looks like we're gonna go black here as our secondary color. Corrupted Conviction might be the only black spell that we're not running, at least according to our system here. And I might splash for Bonnie Paul. We will see how that plays out. Tiny Bones, sure. I think most of this is going to go in here. Rush of Dread. Actually, Tiny Bones is a no on that, so we'll go back and fix that. Now I do have a couple of deserts here that could be worth playing. Where do our Tiny Bones go? There's Tiny Bones. Let's just take them out. I mean, it's basically like one more removal spell. And honestly, I think if I'm gonna splash for something here, it should be Bonnie Paul. And so maybe we add in this and the land. We're pretty close there. I'm not sure I want to splash for Lazov. What other blue do we have that might be worth splashing for? The Lockpicker could be. We could get back Desert's Dew. I don't love Treasure Dredger either. We could get back Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Gold Rush. Throw from the Saddle. I like several of those enough to cast them more than once. I don't think I want Rush of the Dead in there. But I am thinking the Lockpicker and the Djinn could be worthwhile. So I do actually need one more card. How are we on colorless things? Oasis Gardener feels like a good piece of fixing. It gives me at least 6 blue sources. At least. So the double splash for Bonnie Paul doesn't feel too terrible there. So yeah, I'm pretty seriously considering running with this here. We're only running the one desert, but I don't think that's too bad. Let me do the good YouTube thing here and switch back to my other view. Since I'm now talking about a finalized version of the deck, sorry for leaving it on the other screen for probably too long. Yeah, I think with this giving me 4 islands, a desert, and Oasis Gardener, Bonnie Paul with at least 6 sources is not terrible. I think we can probably make that happen. It might be a dead card early on. But yeah, obviously green is really what we're all about. Oh, and we have Hartburstle Bandit. So, I mean, yeah, we're right there. And Dance of the Tumbleweed lets us go get basics. So yeah, we're like 10 sources on blue there, which doesn't feel bad at all. I think we take this first spin. Let's see what it'll do for us. Can we do some absurd Bonnie Paul things? I think Bonnie deserves to be on the cover there, even though it's barely a blue deck. I think we ran what, 3, 4 blue cards or something. When I had to switch my avatar to a very Outlaws friendly sort of thing. Well, I don't love this opener. I think we're gonna mulligan it. That looks quite a bit better, and if I had green, I'd be really, really excited, but I don't think we can run that back. But of course, we could go. Well, I think we keep the 6. I think we actually throw the Slick Shot on that, which feels really weird, but I'm hoping to draw green here and go right into Bandit. The Ankle Biter. Hey, magic is easy. You just draw what you need. So saith the merchant. So that gives us a turn 4 Giant Beaver. No, maybe it doesn't. That's a big old no block. Well, it looks like we are going to pull off the Giant Beaver here. As a content creator, I just enjoy using the phrase Giant Beaver. Because, of course, it sounds terrible, but it's not at all dirty in this context, so that's always fun. A lot of lag time from our opponent, but that's okay, we love them anyway. So like a 4/4 with Vigilance is pretty good. Next turn we can desert away the Ankle Biter if they don't present a better target. And probably hit for 4 here. I don't love the Unlicensed Hearse and our Back for More in our hand. That feels potentially problematic, but we'll see. Our opponent really thinking about, well, what looks like an all-green deck so far. So they want to draw a card here really, really bad. Now I'm going to let them. I mean, they basically are just going to replace the Trash the Town, and then we're immediately going to kill it with Desert Dew. They must really be having problems to use that card that way. Wow. Okay. That's a thing you can do, definitely. So one more land and we get some heavy hitters here. So I think we go ahead and we knock out the ankle biter. Does that do a thing for me? No, not really. Let's just resolve. Easy 5 damage there. They did pick up another color of mana out of their draws, apparently. Vengeful Townfolk, a really overhyped card, I think. Not sure what they did there. I think we might be playing a newbie here. But that's okay, we love the newbies. I hope they're having an awesome experience. Alright, so that does give us the Tarantula there. And I really should have played the Tarantula so I could have saddled the Beaver. That was a misplay on my part. It's okay, we will just have to do better. Because then our Tarantula would be a 7/6 next turn. And we could potentially be swinging for lethal. Now, I wouldn't hate if they used targeted removal to kill the Tarantula. And then next turn we immediately back for Morit, because we will draw a card in the process. Looks like they're thinking about something here. Oh, well, I don't love Buried in the Garden on that one, because, of course, I don't get to bring it back. We will draw a card, though. You'd have been better off swinging with the townsfolk, but, I mean, okay. That's got to be somebody, like, learning how to do this stuff, right? We'll just take one. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to fall into whatever combat trick trap you've got going on. I think they're a little upset that all of their creatures are tapped. But that's okay. Midweek Magic is a great environment to learn things because there's really a low risk, less threshold here. Like, there's really not a downside to making mistakes here. Now we're going to saddle like we should have done. So next turn, they're really looking at lethal here. That is a great card to play here. That might dig them out. Okay, they're gonna do this again, huh? All right, again, I am willing to take one. Nice quick 6/6. I don't hate it. Sneak a little damage up in there right quick. So I'm going to go all in because if they don't block the giant beaver, we just win. So there's like no chance of losing a creature here and it actually mattering. Not to mention we definitely are the beat down here. And we're just attacking on such a wide front. They've got to do a lot of work here. Because we only need one creature to get in. And they don't appear to be playing creatures or removal at the moment, so yeah. Okay, alright. That life gain is not going to be enough for you though, boss. You just pretty assuredly lost yourself here. Alright, we're going to go for the block here. I feel like we're pretty safe in this. Even if they save it, it's tapped, and they only have one blocking creature. And I'm going to swing with 4. So they did gain 2. Again, they made a tougher creature, but it's blocked, so I think we kinda got it here. And we didn't even lose the giant beaver to a combat trick, which was kind of what I was worried about. So we're probably going to get the scoop here any moment as they realize they're doomed. Or maybe they don't. I don't know. Hey! Look at that. That was downright amazing. I don't think we want to saddle here. Let's just push all in. I really wish this gave trample, but such is life. They are going to gain a lot of life here, though. Is that like 5? Get their speed back. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at these guys. Just all over the place. Actually, no. Let's just take the life there. I don't think you can. I was actually just thinking about that. Yeah, because this only activates sorcery speed, so. Not ideal, but it does help us quite a bit, I think. He has no cards in hand. Okay. So they got to block the big boys here. I think I'm going to draw the card. I thought about saving it until they did like the last point of damage. I mean, getting back to Dance of the Tumbleweeds could be kind of dumb good. Oh no, I did that wrong. Damn. So yeah, I'm just going to take Desert Dew because I don't actually have the mana to do it. I should have been smart. This has actually been a way more interesting game than I thought it was going to be. I thought we had it like 10 turns ago. Well, there we go. Yes, plotting would have been the optimal move there. But sometimes I have the dumb and I cannot brain. So, you know, that happens. We did manage to get an unrepentant rare magic card, so that's still pretty decent. And hey, that's okay. It was our first game, even though it took like 20 minutes or something. That's all right. We're gonna go for win number 2 here. Numero dos. Well, that is just kind of terrible. That is really not a lot better. But it is better, so we do keep this. Kind of hate doing this, but I think it's what we're going to do. Well, that makes things a lot nicer. I like that. So here we go for the super secret tech. Oh, because we had no prime. Darn it. Two in the air. I think we make no attack here. Try and hold back that townfolk. Uh-oh. We're gonna lose something. Probably Rutstein? Yeah, I think that's probably the optimal choice there. See if they want to take that trade. They shouldn't. Yeah, there you go. Holy cow is really the only threat they have on the board at the moment, so I feel like we're okay. Well, Sterling Supplier changes that. Sure. Okay, now they actually have a board presence we have to be concerned about. That does not help us, sadly. Well, they are going to let us through, but they win this race at the moment. We're taking 6 to their 3, so yeah. Well, that's just a huge problem. Alright, let's see what we draw. Well, it's not really going to matter here, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're just out of this game. We'll move to the next one. Okay, this one, opening hand, Bonnie Paul. I just got a feeling. Nope, no Bonnie Paul. And well, I mean, I guess that's really not bad. We'll keep that. Favorite turn 1 play there. Theirs was better though. I'm going to offer the trade. They shouldn't take this, but you never can tell. One-time hit. We're still even on board position. We've got Desert Dew open if they try some shenanigans again. Although I will probably be much more happy to take the Alchemist off the board. See if they think we're dumb. They don't. Okay, to their credit, they realize we are in fact not dumb. But again, that was 3 damage too. We're going to end up taking 4 here. And a flyer. Problematic though that it is. So we cannot race here. So we're going to have to set our feet and get defensive. Dust Animus. Holy crap. That's not okay. If they can interact with this, we're just dead. Okay, apparently they can't. So that works fairly nicely in our favor. Unless they have that stupid assassin that comes in and finishes it off. Well, at least they didn't have that. Are we okay with trading in the line? Yeah, I think we are. Okay, well, that's a lot of damage to let through, but okay. Feeling a little better about our position in the race now. Although that is certainly problematic. That's going to be a problem too. That just puts them right back in the game. We couldn't close it out while we had the chance. They're not going to do the swing thing. Oh, well, that saves us. how they feel about this. I'm actually okay with that. Get to draw a card here. Oh! Okay. Yeah, that's a thing you can do. Absolutely. Do they just have removal for it? Yeah, we will draw a card. Absolutely. That's unfortunate, but they kind of leave themselves wide open for throwback there. And they get the problem right back. So they might swing into the train. Wow. Look at this shenanigan. Yep, we'll take that action. Now I can't back for more it. That's unfortunate. Not quite enough there, sadly. Unfortunately, they're gaining life faster than we're taking it away, so that sucks. Yeah, I think we're doomed here. That is not going to do it for us. Alright, if at first you don't succeed. It was a fun game. There was nothing wrong with that. They just had answers. What are you going to do? That is not fair. They are using my avatar. Okay, I don't hate that at all, honestly. And we got a nice curve out there. We'll draw the card here. Oh, that's a good one too. Pretty happy about that. And they are really slow on their board development here. So I think we played the springs here. I think I'm okay trading the Vault Plunderer for the Bandit. They were not having any of that. So really a couple turns before we can dance well. So I think next turn is a giant beaver, maybe throw from the saddle combo. Oh, that is our gal right up in there. So next turn we just trump them with Bunny Ball. Like, hey, nice bomb. Here's a bomb with a bomb. Yep, you can absolutely do that. Well, dang it. They got something. I already have my one desert, or this would be fairly epic. Well, darn, we could have finished them with the desert, but I guess in a way we kind of did, so. Alright, Bonnie Paul gets it done in her one appearance. Ooh, and she won us a mythic, because that's what they're supposed to do. Hostile Investigator from the list. Pretty happy to grab that up. That's pretty nice. I didn't know we could grab those cards out of this, but hey, that's a cool deal. So hey, there we go. We've been on for almost an hour. We've got our 2 wins in. You know what? I think we're gonna take a shot at the cosmetic just because I'm having fun, and that's what we do here. I think we only had the one loss. Bonnie Paul in the opening hand, there it is. How can we not keep that? I mean, granted, the rest of our hand is kind of craptastic, but we might can get the Bonnie Paul win. That'll be kind of neat. He's a desperado. Got him for their dual land. Don't hate that. What do they got there? Visage Bandit for their bounce effect. Okay. gonna go grab us a land here. Okay, I guess a 4-4 was more than they could handle. They didn't even know we were 2 turns away from Bonnie Paul. But that's alright, that's how we like to do. Zuri, okay, weird art. Don't particularly like that style, but hey, to each their own. I think that is going to do it for us, though. We have 1 out of incentives here. Notice I said 1 out instead of run out. At any rate, I think, again, that is going to do it for us. Again, really enjoy doing these live streams on YouTube. I hope you guys like it, too. And thank you, as always, for being here and supporting the channel. I will be doing 2 additional playthroughs on this over on Twitch at about 11 a.m. Eastern Time on both tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday as well on the other 2 accounts. So if you're not following me over on Twitch, definitely check it out. We do a lot of content over there, way more live stream than we do here on YouTube. But hey, you never know, maybe that will change as well. But again, thank you guys for being here, and until next time, I will see